Hey y'all, Lexi with Helix Stitchcraft here. It's been a minute. I have had kind of a squirrely week. I have not been as focused as I would like to be, and therefore I should say, I haven't actually completed much. I completed a washcloth and I have another one going. So in the last video, I believe I had shown you something about that long out of this yarn. I was designing another dress for my Tiny, but this is not the kind of yarn I want to make a dress for her out of. That's just what I decided as I was working it up. It would have been really cute, but I'm just making washcloths with this and calling it good, and I will make her a different dress. On that note, my husband did get a few more packages of yarn from Temu, so I will share that here real quick. This stuff is incredibly soft, and what a pretty color. So I'm thinking she's going to get a dress out of that. I also think that I'm going to get a tank top out of that, because he got me an 8-pack and also another 6-pack. Not realizing that he had gotten 2 at the same time. I don't know what he's doing. But this is, it says 60% silks, 30% wool, and 10% cashmere. That's the only information I have on it right now. I will try to get links from him and share with you guys. But it's probably a nice 3-weight. It's incredibly soft. Like, I want a shirt out of this because it's so soft, and I have a lot of it now. So there's that. He did also get me some acrylics. So there's 2 of these, and what pretty fun colors. I don't know what I'll do with that yet. It is kind of a fat. It's kind of fat. I would say that's probably a 5. Or at least a very hefty 4. And Temu's Red Heart mock-up. However, I'm going to tell you guys, this is the fake Red Heart. It's so soft. It's so much softer than Red Heart, y'all. I don't know what he spent on it. Again, I'll try to get links from him before I post this. If not, I'll go add them later or whatever. But he had just a few more stragglers show up. There was this too. Oh, if I can get it open. So much like the Simb hand knitting yarns that I am working this shawl up with, which this is as far as we've gotten. Let me give it a little stretch. Okay. I really like this stuff. I have a feeling it's going to shrink terribly. But same Simb hand knitting yarn. But this one, hopefully you can see here amongst the colors. Each thread, this one has it's a very different texture than the other. And this has 2 colors. I'm trying. Oh, you're not going to be able to see that. There's 2 colors per thread on this one. Let me get a different ball of it. Maybe you can see better. There you go. Look at that. Same yarn. There's the purple, but there's, you know, the other section of it. It's a different texture than the first one. It's less toothy, I will say that. I don't know. I really like it. I'm not sure what I'm going to make. I have 3 balls of that. And that, let's see if the specs are the same. Where is it? Oh, there's more yardage. Those other ones are 100% wool, is all it says about it. This one says double helix rainbow yarn, 80% wool and 20% nylon. The 50-gram balls, it's 218 yards, where the other one is 196, I think. So it is slightly different. And again, I like it. I like it a lot, actually. Let's see. What else am I doing? Several months ago, I thrifted at one of my local thrift stores. I thrifted a bag of 5 balls of this Cascade Yarns Pacific Bulky. This is a 60% acrylic, 40% superwash merino wool. It is a super bulky 6, 200 grams, 129 yards. Family owned since 1987 in Seattle, Washington. Anyway, there were five of these in a bag for $8 at the thrift store. So of course I grabbed those, and I've been on my hat and cowl kick even though it's freaking April. But I knew when I bought this who I was making something for. I just didn't know what I was making yet. So there's the second hat. Oh, and my boys are laying. Let me have it, Frank. That is the second hat to go with the one cowl that I'm doing out of it. Look at how pretty. It is so thick and squishy, and I'm loving it. I did another hat, and I will share a photo with you guys here. So that is our dear sea, excuse me. So the fellow in the Pacific Bulky hat is our dear sweet friend Eric, who I love and adore immensely. Lots of prayers and love for him, okay? Our friend that passed away back in November, that was his wife. So I'm feeling a need to make him a blankie soon. I want to make him all the things because I just want to hug him all the time. Oh, that was a sad little noise, Frank. You okay? Your ear hurt? Oh, all the babies. Oh, look, you guys don't often get to see Dolly because she doesn't fit back here. Come here, doll. This is my Dolly dog. She's my Bernedoodle that was supposed to have been a lot smaller than she is. She's a standard. Yes, and she's the sweetest girl in the world. Yeah. Frank wants some loves too. Anyway, so what else? I showed you some yarn. Oh, the guy in the rave hat, the electric slime neon green hat, that's my husband. That's Dan. Showed you some yarn. I showed you my men. Oh yeah, speaking of yarn and men, the Trent Cardi I am working on. So I spent a couple days out of the house, and that has put me at a standstill with this. However, it is done down to here, and the bottom border is done. I just now have to lengthen and cuff the sleeves, and then the hood, and then put a border on the hood down the front. I'm thinking about maybe putting buttons on it for him. I don't know. We'll see. But it's nearly done. It's pieced together. I just haven't been here, and it's big enough now that it's not something I'm going to carry with me as we're out and about. So I just haven't gotten back into the rhythm here in the house to finish that off yet. Told y'all I'm a squirrely mess. So what else? Not much. I mean, I have a million projects going. You all know that. I have not started on the commission robe that I should be working on. I now am staring at something else that I really want to alter and fix and mail to somebody I think it would suit much better than it suits me. I have lots of plans. I balled up. I showed you guys my Mama G gear yarn that I got from the Dib sale at the start of April. I've kept one in hank form still. Oh, it smells so good. But I have balled up all 3 of the others because I know what I'm going to make now. It's just a matter of when. So they're ready to go whenever I'm ready to go. Aside from that, I do have one thing. I am going to be attempting to design myself a tank top. And I'm going to be using yarn unlike I've ever used before. Wearables are new to me. I don't really know what I'm doing, but I'm working on it. Some of the yarn that I ordered myself, as well as my husband has stocked for me through Temu, again, is Lotus yarns. Why am I so bad at this? I apologize, y'all. The Swan Lake is more of a fingering yarn. The first round and kind that I was getting was the Tibetan Cloud, which is the 100% yak hair. This is the Swan Lake. This is 50% cashmere, 40% fine wool, and 10% Angora. Suggested hook size of 2.25 to a 3.25. This is a 50-gram hank, and that is 365 meters, which means more than that in yards. That's what that means. So I ordered myself, with some of the commission money that I have earned, I ordered myself 4 of these in this color, and 4 in the pink, and 4 in the green. And then my husband ordered me 2 more of the pink, 2 more of the gray, and 2 blue. I don't know how much it's going to take to make the tank top that I plan on designing, but I balled up 2 hanks so far of the pink, and I plan on starting that sometime this week, probably. So yeah. Other than that, I have one adamant little girl begging me to make her a snake just like her little brother received for his birthday this past week. I was going to make her wait for her birthday and surprise her with it, but she's asking for it now, and her birthday is not until the end of October. And as a November baby myself, I'm not going to make her wait until the end of the year. So hers is going to be, oh, I swear I had it right here, but the big twist value in the color slime. And I'm going to use some of this wool. I'm going to do the head all in slime and then add the wool and just let the colors go crazy down it. So, I mean, as far as Yarny World, that's about all that's going on. I don't know. What else would I share? I'm hoping for a wonderful Easter. Our plans are a little bit different this year. My immediate family, my family of origin, has not been in our lives for a little over 3 years. And with my youngest brother, when he was getting ready to propose to his fiance, his girlfriend of 7 years, he asked me if I would plan on being at his wedding. The combination of that and just the reality of my parents' mortality, despite everything, really brought home I need to just lay it down and try to have relationships. So it's been successful for the last several months. We've had some good experiences, and for the first time in my life, I feel fairly untouchable. Like, so comfortable and confident and happy about who I am and where I am in life that they can't touch me with any of their negativity if they should present it the way that they used to. So, we're taking them to the Swell on Sunday. I explained to them that if we're going to tour the Swell together, then I feel pretty adamantly that we should all be in one vehicle together, and I should be driving because I know where we're going and whatnot, and I've seen it, and I want them to really be able to take it in because it's incredible. I don't know if I've really talked about the Swell on here before. I live in eastern Utah, almost southeastern Utah, and just outside of the San Rafael Swell. The Swell has a ton of history in it. First off, it's much like a dead ocean. That's why it's called the Swell. Look it up. I am terrible to ADHD and PTSD. I don't have the memory, the capacity for all those details for you. But I've done my research, and I have also been to the Swell, and I have found sea life fossils. I have also stood next to, maybe I'll include a picture or two at the end of the Swell and some things that I have seen. But there's like a dinosaur track, and there's evidence of the Fremont culture up there in petroglyphs and whatnot in several different places. So yeah, it's incredible. That, and part of it outside of the Rochester panel is actually the Spanish, oh, what is it? The Spanish something trail right there. There's also rumor that Butch Cassidy buried Spanish gold out in the Swell somewhere. He and his minions used to hang out and hide out in the Swell. It's just incredible. And again, I'll share some pictures right here at the end of how absolutely beautiful it is. So I'm very excited. That's like my backyard. And anytime anybody wants to come and visit and see it, I am more than happy to have the excuse to go and be in that space. So I'm using Easter and my parents wanting to see the Swell as the excuse to go this time. And I'm hoping and praying that it's going to be a wonderful family experience. My girls need and deserve that. And yeah, so looking forward to it. We're only a few days away. They have their Easter dresses already. I wanted to have something ready for myself to wear that I had made. Probably that black tank top. But I don't know if I showed you. We'll get into that another time. But yeah, that's about it for right now. I'll add some pictures. I will try to get the links from my husband to include in the description box below as well. And I've got a kid creeping in on me right now, so I'm gonna go see what's up and live my life just as you should. I hope you are able to honor yourself in all the ways possible. Go live your life, because it's all happening.